Ron, watching the events of the week. So we've seen the CEO of UHC, United Healthcare, get killed, and they finally captured the guy. Like, what are your thoughts about
Well,
that?
first thought was, it's like in many ways, I think the kid wanted to get caught. He did it in front of cameras. I mean, we all know there's cameras everywhere. All you got to do is look around for them. And like a made-for-TV movie, they got a video of him doing it, right? And like it's all those details are there. So I get a lot of emotions from the whole story, right? The first emotion for me is like it was like a statement. It was a
Mm-hmm.
statement for him. He wanted to make a statement in the world. I don't condone that kind of statement. I don't say this is the way to do it, but I can also relate to frustration, like being frustrated at a system that,
Yeah.
right? I mean, as I may have mentioned several times before, but United Healthcare is the company that denied the birthing of my last two kids, both of
Mm.
them. Like we had to pay for it, right? They paid for my wife to go into the hospital, but not the child in the hospital. Like how do you pay for somebody who's delivering a baby but don't pay for the baby's care, right? And they didn't twice, right? And because of the way it was in the middle of the year, I had to wait until the next open renewal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before I could put my daughters on healthcare. So I had to go out and buy healthcare insurance, what do you call that? Catastrophic insurance. And if something happened to them, they'd have a heart replacement or something like that. I had no insurance. And they weren't going to let me in. And that was United Healthcare. And so I was going like, well, I felt that frustration. Not to the point I wanted to kill somebody, but I got that frustration. If it's me, I mean, and I've heard numbers that were phenomenal on how many of their stuff they turned down.
32% is the number that I have heard. 32% of the claims they turned down.
So the guess it's right. 1/3, roughly, right?
Yeah.
1/3 of the things doctors say these need to be done, United Healthcare says no,
Nope. And we're not going to pay for it.
we're not going to pay for it. Now we bought insurance, right? We as
Mm-hmm.
consumers, we bought the insurance, or our companies bought it, but we also paid for part of that. So our companies and us bought this insurance, and the doctor said, yes, you need to do this. And they said no to 1 out of 3 times.
Yes. So you can see why there might be some frustration building. Like
Uh,
not just this guy, right? But other people. I mean, I think everybody has a story like yours
and
where they've been denied some health care that they needed.
that was essential. Like it was essential
Yes.
for our girls, right? And they said
Yes.
nope. And they were annoyed that we kept wanting to come back and say, I don't understand. We even went and tried to make sure everything was filled out beforehand. And they go, no, you didn't fill out this particular form. Even though I called and asked them within that time, but we didn't find out about it until they didn't pay the hospital. And then by that time, your 30-day window had gone by, and I was going like, this is like a trap.
Mm.
This is like a trap to sucker me into this thing, right? Because I called them and said, "Do there's anything else I need to do? Anybody else need to tell?" No, I was lucky. We had money. I mean, we had it wasn't easy. I mean, I had 3 little kids at home now at the time, and we were paying every 2 years another $10,000 to the hospitals.